Well. So all of you want to know how much money I have lost in trading. I know this is a very interesting video because we always talk about investing in our education. And I want to preface this video by saying that this was all actually an investment. And what you will see throughout the video is that I will be talking about if this was all worth it at the end of every single topic that I'm going to talk about. I'm going to talk about how much money I've lost in Forex Signals, how much money I have invested into my education with communities and coaching and all of that. And the third one is going to be prop firms. So let's jump into the video. I think this is going to be very interesting because it will help me to then bring out a message of what it means to invest in your education and kind of give you a real life journey of what trading is about. It's about investing in yourself. It's about taking the time to learn the craft. It's taking the time to learn the skill, and only then are you going to reap the rewards. That's what happens in every single stage of your journey of whatever you want to do. If you want to become a professional football player, you are not going to start and then go to Manchester United. You are going to start, you're going to play in the small leagues for a long time without seeing any rewards, without seeing any money, and only then, if you are good enough, are you going to move on to the professional league. So understand that whatever you are pursuing that is high risk, high reward, you have to understand that most of the time you will not see rewards. But once the rewards start coming, it's the compound effect, is the book Compound Effect, which is a really good book. Only once you hit that threshold of actually becoming really good, that's when you really start reaping the compound rewards. So let's jump into the screen. I'm going to share and detail every single thing that I've spent in trading, how much money I've lost, and all of that. So let's jump onto the screen. Okay, so gather around, everyone. Gather around. Thank you. Shut up, Timmy. So we're going to go through everything I have spent. First of all, we are going to start with Forex Signals. I'm also going to give you a timeline of when I actually started trading these signals and once I finished. This is happening in every single one. You'll see this. So with Forex Signals, I've talked about this journey quite a bit. I started in November of 2018, went on until March of 2019. I don't know how I lasted this long. Well, I kind of do because I blew my 400-pound account. So I blew half of this account and then I deposited another 400 pounds because I still believed in the dream. Okay, when you are in Forex Signals, you really believe in the dream of becoming a rich guy that just followed signals. It seems super easy. So I blew a total of 2 accounts. I've talked about this and I actually reviewed the video that I've made about it like a year ago, which is going to be linked in the top of the description, in the top right corner. So if you want to check it out, it's a really old video. So you will even see the progression of the channel, which will be interesting. So I blew 2 accounts, which was a total of 800 pounds. And then I actually bought from that signal provider an ebook which cost me 30 pounds. And did I finish reading the book? Not really. Did I learn anything from the book? I don't even know where the book is. It was just, this is like, it would be better to have burned 30 pounds. Subscriptions, so I bought, 2 monthly subscriptions to Forex Signals and they were both 30 pounds. So 2 30-month subscriptions for 30 pounds, which was a total of 60 pounds. So with Forex Signals, in these months, I blew a total of 900 pounds, which is around 1,050 euros or $1,200. I'm not going to convert this into every currency. So this is the amount of money that I've spent with Forex Signals. Was it worth it? You probably are thinking, oh, he's gonna say this was not worth it, like fuck Forex Signals, right? And yes, fuck Forex Signals, but we need to look at it in a different perspective. Why did I start trading Forex? Why did Forex get interesting? Well, it was because I was putting numbers on my MT4 and I was making money or losing money. Of course, I prefer it when I'm making money, but I was making money and losing money. And I was like, what the hell is this? Why am I losing and making money? And I got interested, so I started researching. I started looking on YouTube. I started going over a lot of things, maybe trying to learn online. And that's when I came across Michael Bamber and Hannah Forex. And they actually got me to my first community, which brings me to my beginning of the education. It was actually on the 27th of March of 2019, but I'm going to put April of 2019 just because it was right at the end. Until now. So this is until now. And that's when I joined my first community. I joined my first community wanting to make money quick. I was thinking, okay, I'll join this. The subscription is £100. I'll deposit 1,000, so I just need to make 10% per month. I thought it was this easy, right? And I started paying the monthly subscription. But what happened? It really got me hooked. I loved trading. I really enjoyed the whole process of trading. And so I never stopped. From April 2019 until the present, I've spent a total of £2,500 in communities, £500 with coaching, £500 in events, going to events, which brings it to a total of £3,500, 4,200 euros, or $4,700. Now, was this worth it? Hell yeah. This was so worth it. Every single community I was in, every single coaching call I was in, every single event I attended to, everything was so worth it. I would not be where I'm currently at if it was not for these communities, for the coaching, for the events, for the people that I've met. I wouldn't be anywhere near I was currently at. I've made a video already talking about me being in a trading cult, and you know that was kind of a controversial video, you can say it, but I did say that those communities really gave me the purpose of my life. I really understood what I finally wanted to do with my life, and that's why this investment in my education was the best investment I've made so far in my life. I've invested in Tesla early, I was an early Tesla investor, and I still believe this was a better investment. I don't care about the 500, 600, 700% returns on investment on Tesla. I know that this is going to be much better. Because don't forget that maybe the only reason I was an early investor in Tesla was because I got this education and I got interested in trading. I got a whole new perspective on the markets. And so this is not money that I lost. This is money that I have invested. So was this worth it? 110%. And I'm going to keep spending money in this. I'm going to keep investing money in my education. It's the number one thing. And later down the line, when we're looking at the total of everything, I'll put it into another perspective, which I think it's going to blow your mind. So make sure to stick around, which takes me to my last one, which was prop firms. So with prop firms, this is a whole different ballgame because I started in May of 2020. I did it maybe until August of 2020, and now I started doing it again. And for FTMO, my Forex funds, and I don't know if I've made any others. I've tried a challenge with Fivers, but it was like the free one and so on. And I've spent a total of around 2,000 euros or 1,700 pounds or $2,300. And now you might be asking, was this worth it? And let me tell you, this is the one where I'm only in the position that I'm currently at because I made all these mistakes, all these 100K challenges that I failed before. And this, we are talking here in May of 2020, okay? So this is not something that I've spent recently. This was the time frame, so from May until maybe August of 2020, where I was failing a lot of challenges. Now it's different. The only challenges that I've made, I've actually passed. And I know that in the future is going to be the same thing. And now, answering the question, was this worth it? It's a complicated one because I know that I learned a lot of lessons with FTMO and failing those challenges. I learned a lot of lessons. But the thing is, those same lessons that I learned from the 100K challenges, I probably could have learned from the 50K challenges too. Maybe not so much from the 10K, because I did pass the 10K challenge. My first challenge that I made, I passed it, and then I blew it. So there were a lot of lessons. Could they have been cheaper? Probably. But in the grand scheme of things, this does not matter. Why? Because these 2,000 euros is something that I can make back in like 1 month. You know, like as soon as I get the 200K or the 400K accounts, I know that I will be consistently profitable. I have been achieving consistently lately. So as soon as I get like, let's say even 100K, and I make a 5% month, let's say it's a 5% month. So that's a total of $5,000 that I will be making. So it's already double of what I've spent in dollars. Okay? So to me, it's more than worth it. Could it have been cheaper? Yes, but it was more than worth it because it teach me some very valuable lessons. But this is more money that I've lost because it's just lost, but it also serves as an investment. But I think it was worth it in the grand scheme of things. Now, let's go on to the total. I've been doing this for 3 years. I'm recording this in the beginning of December, so it's basically been 3 years. And basically, Forex Signals, I've spent a total of £810. Education, I've spent a total of around £3,500. Prop firms, I spent a total of around £1,700, bringing this to a total of £6,010, which is around 7,100 euros or $8,150 for a total of 3 years. And now let's put this into a different perspective. I was in the UK taking a management and leadership course in a college, meaning that it was a little bit cheaper, and I was there for 1 year and I dropped out in the second year. And my total debt is currently at £8,000. So you might be looking at this and you're like, holy shit, like you've lost a lot of money in your education in trading. Well, look at any other education. Are you getting results from your 3-year degree during your 3-year degree? Hell no, you're not. I have friends that are leaving with $30,000 in debt, £30,000. So comparing that with £6,000 that I've invested so far, it's an amazing return on investment. Comparing with my student loans, comparing with the possible reward that this investment gives me, this was the best investment I've made so far. No questions asked. So, was this worth it? Hell yeah, it was. Hell yeah, it was. Like, putting that into that perspective, it's like this is a no-brainer. Of course, most people are going to fail. That's normal. That's what happens everywhere. Everywhere where the reward is huge, you're also going to have a lot of people that are failing. But I know from my point of view that this was more than worth it. I'm seeing the returns right now, which is absolutely amazing. I know that the years to come are going to be amazing. I know that the next decade is going to be amazing. So it's just a matter of time. It's just a matter of still sticking to it, still investing in my education, instead of being like, oh, okay, I've just spent £6,000. This is a lot. Maybe I should step back. It's like, no, go even more aggressive. What do I have to lose? I understand that maybe if you are 40, you have kids, you have a mortgage, you have all of this, then it can become expensive. I know, and the risk is even higher. But I'm 21 right now. I have a lot of years in front of me, a lot of decades in front of me. I have one more decade where I have no responsibilities. So all this is going to be funneled into my education, into my trading journey. And I know it's going to be more than worth it. So was this worth it? Hell yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope I was able to put it into a different perspective for you. I know that I did use the title of how much money I've lost in trading, but that was just a way for you to get to the end of this video and actually take value from it, because I know that all this was actually an investment, and you cannot prove me wrong in this way. You cannot change my mind into thinking, oh, you're just gambling. No. Put the work in, invest in your education, and I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you have an amazing rest of your December. There's still a lot of videos coming. I hope you guys enjoy, and I will see you soon. Peace.